Why girls want to put you in friend zone. Hi guys, my name is Christine. I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about why some women want to put you in the friend zone. So I recently got a question from a viewer, something that they wanted me to discuss in a video. And also, if you would like me to discuss something in a future video, then you can also leave it down in the comments as well. And I will try to create it as soon as I possibly can if I haven't already covered the subject. So what I really liked about this subject was the fact that I haven't really spoken about this kind of thing before. And this commenter brought up a really good point, saying there's a lot of people out there on YouTube saying why women put you in friend zone and things like that, but not so much on why they want to put you in friend zone. So what motivates them to want to put you in friend zone? Why do they feel that? So I thought that was a really good point. So I'm going to go into some reasons as to why I personally think that some women want to put some guys or girls, depending on your sexuality, into friend zone. So this is something that is really important, and that is some women actually just like the attention. So they don't necessarily want to be in a relationship with you, but they do like the attention that you give them, the romantic attention. So that's why they put you in friend zone, because they like having you around for an ego boost. It doesn't necessarily mean that they mean you any harm, or they're, trying to be disrespectful or test you or play games with you, although that could be the case as well. But most of the time, they're just keeping you around because they do like the fact that they're getting romantic attention from you. And that's why they're not trying to cut things off. That's why they want to put you in friend zone, because they like feeling desired. They like feeling that romantic attention that they give you, but obviously they don't like you in that way, and that's why they are putting you in friend zone and they're not going to be in a relationship with you. There's a quote by David D'Angelo, and he's another dating coach, called attraction isn't a choice, and he made a video on that. And you'll be able to find that video if you just type in YouTube, attraction isn't a choice, David D'Angelo. So basically, a woman can't really help it if she doesn't find you attractive. She can't help it if there's no chemistry. She can't help feeling no attraction for you. But if she likes the fact that you like her and she likes that attention, then she will keep you in friend zone, kind of keep you at arm's length, so she can continue getting that ego boost, so she can feel good about herself. So that's one reason why a woman might want to put you into friend zone, because they like having you around, they like the romantic attention that you give them. They don't feel the same way about you, but they like the fact that you are giving them an ego boost by being in their life, and by the fact that you are adoring them and you find them attractive and you tell them how much you like them and stuff like that. They like that. If you're enjoying this video so far, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. So the next reason is they do actually genuinely just want to be friends with you. So obviously, going back into the attraction isn't a choice thing, they're not attracted to you, but they want your friendship. They do actually just want to be friends with you. So this is something that I kind of personally went through, especially when I was a teenager and when I was a young adult, kind of meeting guys my own age. So I'm a lesbian, so I was never going to be attracted to these guys anyway and want to be in a relationship with these guys anyway. But one of the frustrating things that I found, especially growing up and dealing with guys my own age, like I really wanted to have guy friends. Like I really wanted to have some really good connections with guys, because I consider myself to be quite a masculine woman. I consider myself to be a masculine lesbian. Like I've got more of a guy brain. That's just how I feel like I'm wired. And so I really loved hanging out with guys, because I found like I was in my element when I was with guys, just having a laugh, talking about like women and stuff like that. Like I really wanted those connections. But it always got to a point where it got awkward, because a lot of these guys who I made friends with, in fact, the majority of them, started to develop feelings for me in some kind of way, or there was that kind of, I could sense this underlying flirtation that they was trying with me. And it used to really annoy me, because I just wanted to be friends. Like I genuinely just wanted to have some guy friends. So that was really sad for me. Like I felt really lonely actually growing up, because I just couldn't get past the fact that, these friends that I was making, these guys friends that I was making, they wanted more than friendship, and it always made me feel uneasy. It always made me feel like I couldn't trust them, when what I really wanted was some guy friends who I could genuinely trust, who weren't going to try and hit on me when they were drunk, or would send me a random message saying that they've been in love with me for months or something like that. Like, it was really sad for me when any of these kind of things happened. So what I've kind of done to remedy this in my own life was I realized that guys my own age, well, when I was back then, it was probably like when I was around the ages of, like 15 to 23 or something like that, when I was, in those like at university, when I was at school, when I was around a lot of people, making a lot of friends. So what I found now at this age was I'm better off having guy friends who are a lot older than me, because there's kind of like father figure kind of situation going on, as opposed to them being at the same age as me and them having attraction for me and stuff like that. Obviously, it's a lot easier now for me to do this now that I'm married, and now that I'm very established in the fact that I'm in a lesbian relationship. I'm a lesbian, nothing's going to happen with me, and stuff like that. So now making guy friends is a lot more simpler, a lot more easy for me. But they've always been with guys who are a lot older than what I am. So I've got a few family friends. Obviously, I've got guys who are in my family. It's very easy, obviously, to have those friendships and those kind of bonds, those masculine bonds with them. But I always kind of struggled with guys my own age. So it might be the case that this is what she wants as well. Perhaps you just genuinely want some guy friends where there's no romance involved, and she's just thinking that you would be a good potential person for that kind of friendship. Now, obviously, what you need to understand is, even though it might be hard on her, because perhaps she is someone who is quite masculine minded, she doesn't have to be a lesbian, but she might be a woman who's quite masculine, who just wants to have masculinity around her in a friendship kind of camaraderie form, as opposed to a romantic one. So obviously, if this kind of thing happens to you, then obviously it sucks for the woman who obviously wants that kind of friendship, but you need to not say to her that you're willing to just be friends with her, especially if you do have a romantic feeling towards her. So just don't feel bad for the woman, because obviously if you have those feelings and you feel attracted to her, there's not really much you can do it, because obviously attraction isn't a choice for her, and it's also not a choice for you. Like, you can't stop yourself from being attracted to her. That's always gonna be there if you're around her and stuff like that. Like, it's very unlikely that those kinds of feelings for her are gonna fade if you spend time together, So you need to kind of say to her, look, I want more than friendship with you. Just let me know if you change your mind, and then kind of walk away and don't contact her ever again, because obviously you need to let her know that you want more with her. So it could be the fact that she just genuinely wants to be friends with you. I highly recommend that you go and watch this video titled Walking Away and No Contact. So another reason why they want to put you in friend zone, or they might want to put you in friend zone, is because it's a much easier way out than saying to you flat out that they're not interested. So it's kind of like a softener, I guess you could say. And what I mean by this is that she says to you, oh, I only, I'm not interested in you, can we just be friends? It's obviously, if she just said to you, I'm not interested in you in that way, it's going to hurt a lot more. It's going to be quite, a big kind of rejection. But if she also says, but I would love to be friends, it kind of softens the blow. So she might be saying, I want to be friends with you because, she's trying to be nice, and she doesn't want to feel the awkwardness, or she doesn't want to feel bad for you. She doesn't want to feel bad about hurting your feelings. So she says to you, can we just be friends? So it's not as harsh. So she doesn't feel as much of a B, basically, for just flat out rejecting you and saying, I'm not interested in you in that way. So those are my reasons as to why some women want to put guys in friend zone, what motivates them, kind of what they're thinking and feeling, and why they want to just put these guys in friend zone. Just to cover what I've said already, it could be the fact that they don't like you, obviously, because obviously if they liked you, you wouldn't be in friend zone at all. So obviously that's an important thing to know. A woman who's attracted to you, who wants to be with you romantically, will not put you in friend zone. But if they don't like you romantically, then they might keep you around because they like the attention and they want the friendship with you because they kind of want you to stay around so you can keep on giving her that ego boost. The other reason is they might just genuinely want friendship, which is something that I personally went through, which I've already discussed. Like, I just genuinely wanted to be friends with guys because I was never going to be attracted to them because I'm a lesbian. Or they're just saying it because they don't want to sound too mean when they are rejecting you. And those are the reasons I believe why some women want to put you in friend zone and what has motivated them to put you in friend zone. If you would like coaching with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.